Helio! Hey everyone! Did you know that the heliocentric theory that the Earth moves around the Sun actually contradicts the principle of general relativity? When we look at Earth's rotation and revolution from a non-inertial frame through the lens of Einstein's general relativity, we must treat two perspectives as equally valid. From within the Earth, on its surface, the sky appears to rotate around us. This is the geocentric model. From outside the Earth, it appears that the Earth itself is moving. The heliocentric model, just like in classical mechanics, where relative velocity is key, both perspectives should be considered equally valid in a relativistic sense. But the heliocentric model is actually based on the external viewpoint, treating it as an absolute reference frame, and that's where it violates the principle of general relativity. So it's a widespread misconception to believe the heliocentric model as absolute truth. In other words, we cannot definitively say whether the sky is rotating or the Earth is rotating because it's always relative to the observer's frame of reference. The motion itself is real, but from the Earth's surface, it looks like the sky is moving. From space, it looks like the Earth is moving. So we must regard both views as equally valid, each from its own relative frame of reference. Of course, when we talk about the geocentric and heliocentric models here, we're not talking about the old models from the time of Copernicus. The concepts have completely changed since then. The evidence that Copernicus or Galileo used to overthrow the old geocentric model does not disprove the relativistic geocentric model we're discussing here. Back then, what was called geocentrism wasn't the same as observing the sky from Earth's surface and seeing it rotate, and their heliocentrism was also not the same as the heliocentrism understood by modern science. So, the geocentric and heliocentric models we speak of in the context of general relativity today are fundamentally different from those ancient concepts. So everyone, this idea that geocentrism and heliocentrism must be treated equally from the viewpoint of general relativity is the core of KWON's theory. KWON Mayong-hoon is a Korean monk known as Venerable Deokin made this argument in his e-book series called Metaverse Universe, which consists of 3 volumes. The subtitle of Volume 1 is Understanding the Truth. Volume 2 is titled Who Am I? And Volume 3 carries the subtitle Hesiolon. KWON's theory is presented in Volume 3. The core ideas from this volume were later reorganized and published as a new e-book titled Cheonjiseo. In Korean, Cheonjiseo breaks down into Cheon, meaning geocentrism, and Ji meaning heliocentrism. An English edition of the book is also planned for future release, so stay tuned. See you next time.